Secret Santa 2015. Mix 107.5 and you. Making a difference.
Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much for getting involved with Secret Santa again this year. For the 14th year in a row, you guys have gotten involved start to finish with Secret Santa. It started with you nominating families all across the High Plains, and boy, did we get a ton of letters this year. A ton of families that needed help. And then, of course, the biggie. Program doesn't work if you guys don't contribute to the program, and you did. Boy, did you step up to the plate this year. $22,000 raised for Secret Santa, which means 11 families, just like the one we're about to share with you, get a visit from Secret Santa this year. And we say it all the time. The reality is, without you guys jumping in, without you guys doing what you do year over year, I can guarantee you these families wouldn't have a Christmas. Mm-hmm. Certainly wouldn't have the memory that you've made for them by helping out with Secret Santa. That's just the reality. We had 2 different deliveries last night. I'm going to play them for you on the radio this morning. And yeah, definitely define the spirit of Secret Santa. I can definitely tell you that we made memories for these families. I'll read a letter for you that came in for Secret Santa. One of the nominations that got drawn out this year. And this particular lady, family, I should say, but mostly folks were talking about Grandma, and rightfully so. She really seems to be working hard to keep things together for the family. This particular family was nominated, 5 or 6 times this year for Secret Santa. Here's the letter that got drawn out for this family. It says, Grandma is a hardworking woman who's raising her grandson. He's 17 years old. A neat young man. Last year, about this time, grandson had a brainstem stroke due to an undiagnosed inherited blood condition. His stroke has left him paralyzed and unable to talk. He went from being a physically fit boxer who loved driving his classic car to being confined to a bed or a wheelchair. We were there last night, guys. That's a reality. Mm-hmm. That's a reality. He communicates by blinking twice for yes or once for no. Grandson and Grandma have been fighting hard to regain his abilities. Grandma has fought to get him the medical care, medical equipment, and therapy he needs. She has rearranged her small home to accommodate his hospital bed, wheelchair, feeding tube station, his stander. This is crazy. She sleeps in the living room so she can listen for him coughing or choking or struggling. Because that's a reality. He can't call out. She pushes him hard to work and believes that he can walk and talk again. Antonio works hard to make his muscles and his voice work, even in the face of very slow progress. Grandma works full-time, takes care of her grandson, her husband, sometimes her son and granddaughter as well. She's fortunate to have support of her husband, her daughter and son, and various other family members to care for her grandson, but he just needs so much. They're raising money to remodel their house with a specially equipped room for her grandson. Mm-hmm. Gosh, we were there last night, and it's funny because it really goes to show you that it's not the size of the home, it's the love in the home. Right. It's a small house, and there was a lot of us in there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they've just, you can tell, their reality has taken over the home.
Yeah, and in retrospect, I wish I would have said when we were there, they moved his bed, which is like a hospital bed, into the living room, mm-hmm. and she had the whole wall next to his bed. She had collaged with all of his boxing posters and things he had. And, so his bed is in the living room, which, it's not large to begin with. And then he's got his standing chair and all these things in there. And I don't know if we'll hear it on the playback or not, but she was like worried about the way her house looked and was saying, I look like a hoarder and all this. I wish I would have told her house was so neat and clean and tidy, and it looked fine. I know she was like, of all the things, she was worried about that, but no, it didn't. It looked great.
And she's human, she's
and you
human.
could tell he was very well, taken care of. Yeah. And then after we left, we received a text that because he blinks twice for yes, that when everyone was saying Merry Christmas, that he blinked twice, like say Merry Christmas back. And then we were taking a picture with him at the end, and you could tell he was like trying to laugh. And so he's very much in the moment and everything. And
that's the situation. His brain seems to be 100%. His body is not cooperating right now.
Right. And they said he has definitely made some significant progress from what the doctors had originally thought.
You know, he's a neat young man, and you could tell he was so glad that we were there, and so was the rest of the family. And they were all there huddled in the house. And
Grandma said, he's a fighter.
Yeah.
And he gets it from her, because you could tell everything she's dealing with, she was still... If I were her,
yeah, it'd be tough.
I would mentally have broken down by now.
But she's there day in and day out. They were shopped for by Vivian and Selena, and helped out by a whole bunch of people. Obviously, Sparkle Cleaners, who provides the sleigh every year, and the high school swim team, who wrap the gifts, and the fire department that's there with us on every delivery, trying not to show their emotions. And this was a tough one, not to show their emotions. Last night, Secret Santa, because of you, paid this special family a visit. It's Secret Santa 2015. The deliveries continue. Again, because of you guys, 11 families get a visit from Secret Santa this year. 11 families to the tune of $22,000. We are actually right up on the house that we're delivering to right now. It's this house right over here, and we have a whole bunch of people with us this go-round, a whole bunch of people here to make a memory for this family, and we're here. No messing around tonight. We are at the house. We are piling out. And we are going to make some noise, and we're going to make a memory for this family. We are making our way up. All right, Amber, here we go. All right, we're going to go right up here. Here comes Baca. We're either going to scare the heck out of somebody, or we're going to put a smile on their face, one of the two. Merry Christmas! Hello! Hi, can we come in your house? Okay, yes, okay, she's in that seat. All right, there we go. So this is Antonio, this is Mary Helen, and these are friends here at the house. Hi, how are you?
Just fine.
My name is Duffy Moon. This is Amber Kay. We're from Mix 107.5 Radio, and every year on the radio we do a segment we call Secret Santa.
I know, I contribute all the time, the names, the families.
Well, guess what? This year your family was drawn out, and if it's okay with you, we'd like to bring you guys Christmas. Is that okay?
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys, too.
All right, here we go, elves. Go ahead and bring it in. We are good to go. Mary Helen, tell us who we have here. Who's here in the house with you?
My niece's kids. This is Dominic. And that's my grandson, Jaden. And my granddaughter, Kira. And my grandson, Eli. My daughter, Sonia. And this is my grandson, Antonio. And my husband's over there. And
he's kind of hiding in the kitchen, isn't he?
Yes.
He got trapped. He can't get out.
My nurse is over there for Antonio, and my other nephew's in there as well.
You have a full house here today. Why don't you, if you don't mind, can you kind of tell us what's been going on this year with you guys?
Oh, gosh. On January the 21st, Antonio had a brainstem stroke. We thought it was a seizure, and we took him to the hospital here, and they told us that there was nothing wrong with him, but yet he wasn't waking up. So finally they went ahead and the weather cleared up, and they were able to medevac him to Lubbock. And then in Lubbock is when we found out that he had a brainstem stroke caused by prothrombin blood mutation of factor 2. And later on we found out that I was the carrier. You know, it came through. I like to say that Antonio slept for a long time, for about a month. And he was in ICU in Lubbock. And they told us that he was going to be locked in his body for a very long time. And I argued with them, and I told him, no, he's not. And now that we went back in September, the doctors were really surprised that he has come as far as he has. You know, he's still...
Well, I understand that he's a fighter.
Yes. It's instilled in him. He just doesn't give up.
It's okay if we talk to these guys over here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's Merry Christmas. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks.
Kind of surprising. There's a lot of people here, aren't there?
Yes.
You guys doing all right? Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas over here.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Did you see what was over there? What's over there?
Present.
Did you see the tree?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, we know Santa Claus, and Santa Claus is super busy this time of year, and so he asked us to help this family out with Christmas, okay?
Okay.
How we doing, elves? We got everything? All right, Antonio, we just want you to know that we brought Christmas for you and for your family, buddy, and it's all for you. We want you to enjoy that, okay? And now we're going to sing you a song here in just a minute. It's not going to be good, but we're going to sing you a song for sure. There's a lot of people in your house, so we're going to kind of wrap up with you.
The house is really small, and we're kind of limited in space right now, so it looks like you came into a hoarder's house in a sense because we have no empty corners here.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. We understand through the person that nominated you, which, by the way, she's here tonight, we understand that you guys are working to maybe do a little bit of construction on the home to make things a little more efficient for you.
Yeah, so we can finally take Antonio and be able to put him in the shower so he can have his first shower since January 21st. And just to make some improvements in his room so he can have his bed and he can have the lift and everything else that he needs in the room.
On behalf of the listeners of Mix 107.5, we wanted to help out as best we could with that. And so our final gift to you and your family for Antonio is $1,000 in cash.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you.
Let you absorb everything. We're going to sing really bad to you a Christmas carol, okay?
That's fine.
What do you guys think? We wish you a Merry Christmas? All right, here we go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, young man.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
And Grandma, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you guys too. Thank you so much. God bless you, all of you.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight.
Every year on the radio, we do a segment we call Secret Santa.
I know, I contribute all the time, the names, the families.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay.
We'd like to bring you guys Christmas. Is that okay?
Yes.
From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you guys too.
Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, and faithful friends who are dear to us gather near to us once more.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Antonio had a brainstem stroke. We thought it was a seizure, and we took him to the hospital here, and they told us that there was nothing wrong with him, but yet he wasn't waking up. So finally they went ahead and the weather cleared up, and they were able to medevac him to Lubbock. And then in Lubbock is when we found out that he had a brainstem stroke caused by prothrombin blood mutation of factor 2. And later on we found out that I was the carrier. You know, it came through.
Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, and faithful friends who are dear to us, they gather near to us young, we'll be together.
On behalf of the listeners of Mix 107.5, we wanted to help out as best we could with that. And so our final gift to you and your family for Antonio is $1,000 in cash.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you.
And have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Grandma, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you guys too. Thank you so much. God bless you, all of you.